is not important. What is important is what I'm going to do. I just fucking hate this world and these human worms feasting on its carcass.
I hate all of you. Humanity is a disgusting, wretched, depraved species.
My whole life is just cold, bitter hatred. And I always wanted to die violently.
Tattooed on the back of Hugh's head, the words, casualty of war.
Because what you want is to die.
That's correct. That's the only thing worthy of a warrior, I guess you could say. Death.
Hughes wants to be put to death. He admits killing a man in Ohio, stabbing him to death.
You have vandalized my heart, raped my soul, and torched my conscience. You thought it was one pathetic boy's life you were extinguishing. Thanks to you, I die, like Jesus Christ, to inspire generations of the weak and the defenseless people.
This is the time of vengeance, and no life is worth saving. And I will put in the grave as many as I can.
If I had it in my power, I would stop at nothing to reduce every single one of you to mountains of skulls and rivers of blood.
It's time for me to kill. And it's time for me to die. My genocide crusade begins here.
It all has to come to this. Tomorrow is the day of retribution. The day in which I will have my revenge against humanity. Against all of you.
And what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, Michael Jordan, the game, and also the rebel of the YouTube Underground. I almost said the rabble. And I'm back with you another video. And this time I'm playing Crisis, the original one on the PC, the very first Crisis. Just in case y'all didn't know what it was, but I had to talk about it, y'all. I had to talk about it because this game has been the news in the gaming community for a while now, for about a week. I actually saw it about last week, but I decided to hold off on talking about the game because I wanted to talk about it in the podcast, but Mon Wonder decided he didn't want to have any part of talking about this game. So, game I'm talking about is Hatred. And if you haven't seen the trailer, I kind of gave you an idea of the trailer. That was what you saw at the beginning, but I kind of threw in some real life psychopaths in there. And I mean, these guys that I threw in there, these are guys who were either serial killers or mass shooters. Cho and Elliot were both mass shooters. They weren't psychologically there, and they went out and decided to commit murders. Some were acts of revenge, and I mean, these guys just weren't all there in the head. So, you know, they can't, you know, they're sociopaths. They can't tell right from wrong. They don't have any empathy. So I kind of mixed it in there, and I also at the end I mixed in the Columbine High School cafeteria footage from the Columbine massacre. Some of you may be too young to actually remember that, but I was actually 13 years old when that happened. 12 going on 13 years old when that happened in middle school, and I remember seeing it and watching the news like in awe, like, because I've never heard of anything like this before. And there's been mass shootings and murders like way before that. I mean, you had one that was back in the 60s, which was the guy, I think he got in a Texas bell tower at Texas State or whatever college it was in Texas, and he took a sniper rifle out there. He was an ex-Marine, and he just started picking people off with a sniper rifle. So it's been happening for a while, but this game Hatred has been getting a lot of buzz, man, because of its violent nature. And I've been watching people make videos about it, talking about it, and they've been having good points, but then they had some points that were kind of bad and everything about the game. And these were people who were pretty much for the game, because what's going on is there's a lot of people that's saying that the game shouldn't come out. They're upset about it, and it's understandable. I can understand this. I'm not one of those gamers that's gonna be like, oh my god, why you guys acting like little girls? It's not that bad. I can understand it. I mean, some of these people may be, you know, people who experienced the Columbine massacres. They might be the people who went to Virginia Tech in 2007. You know, they might be family members of those people who were murdered in those massacres. You don't know. So to them, it touches. It's a little deeper than, oh, it's a video game that's going to make people go out and kill people. And that was my problem with watching everybody videos. Like, I watched Hardy's, I watched the other dudes, and all that, and like, I mean, they had good points. You know, they were playing Grand Theft Auto. They were talking about, you know, Grand Theft Auto's a violent game. You know, you can go in there and kill people, and that's all. I'll be honest. I've done it a lot of times on Grand Theft Auto. I mean, back in the day, there used to be a pickup that you could pick up on like Grand Theft Auto 1, and it was maybe on 3, but I know it was on 1 and 2. But I don't know if it was on 3 or not. But it was called a Kill Frenzy, and pretty much what it was, you pick it up and you get a certain amount of minutes. I think it was a minute or 2, and you get to run around and slaughter as many people as possible that was walking around in the street. And once you did it, the cops weren't on you or nothing. Like, you didn't have the cops on you for murdering all these people. And you have like this one gun, or they have like guns laying around you can pick up and just go on this total destruction. Kind of like, and I said this on my Let's Play when I was playing as Trevor, where he just blinked out, and then your screen turns red, and then you just start lighting people up. Like, I think that's them trying to go back to that Kill Frenzy mode. So they had that on the older GTAs. But nowadays, like, and even those GTAs, like, there was a motive in that game. Like, it wasn't all about killing people. This game looks like it's all about killing people. It looks like it's what's that game called? Bulletstorm or something like that. That one game that was made by the same people of Gears of War, where you had to like kill people in the most outrageous looking ways. And the one on that game on Wii, what was similar, like you had to kill people in the most outrageous ways from for like high points. That's what this game looks like. It looks like there's really no story. It looks like this guy is pretty much a guy who was either picked on, or he just isn't all there, just like the guys I put in the clips. And I did that for a reason, because I wanted you to see that everything he was saying, these same guys who went out and committed these crimes were saying. So either, you know, he was either picked on, or he just was just born just evil, and he just wanted to go out and just destroy people. You know, it seems like that's what the story is going to be about. I don't think anybody's wrong. There's no good guy or bad guy. It's just this guy is going to kill whoever he can kill in the world. That is what I'm getting off the trailer, and that's what it seems like. So that's the problem with the game. Like, there's no good guy, bad guy. In GTA, you're not told that you have to go out and like murder people all out in the street. You actually have main objectives that you are supposed to complete. There's a story to the game, and you're either you know, trying to get out of being a bad person or something around those lines. There's the story. There's an objective. You don't just go around massacring people, but you can do that. It gives you that option, but you don't have to. But this game is pretty much, from what I'm seeing, and I'm not saying this is 100%, but I'm definitely about 99% sure that it's all about you just going out and destroying people. And what that is going to do is, you know, people who are little sociopaths, you know, people that are psychotic, people who are being bullied, this is going to tell them that, I might want to try this in real life, because I've been bothered and picked on in school. How about, you know, I take it away from playing the video game and I take it to real life. That's the problem with the game. So me, I would love the game to come out and play it, but I really don't think this game should be meant to come out, man. Or it should really be, even if a college student can get it, because I was going to say it should be really age restricted, but a college student can get it and he could be a problem. Cho, for example, he was definitely 21, and he went out and murdered 32 people by himself. So I don't know, man. I'm on the fence with this game. I'm not sure if it should release, because it's just too violent. It's gonna create copycat murders. And video games have always been, you know, scrutinized by the media about, you know, being violent and causing violence. You know, Doom, for the Columbine people, they were saying Doom was the reason. Mortal Kombat, when it first came out, was like frowned upon. And even the Columbine guys, like, I don't think Doom was the reason they went out and murdered, but they did enjoy a movie called Natural Born Killers that came out in the 90s. It was about this couple who went out and just massacring people, just killing people for fun. And the way they acted, it was very similar to this movie. So now you have a game that's going to teach you the same exact thing, but this time you're actually acting it out because you're controlling it. So just think about how easy that's going to manipulate these kids' minds, especially the ones that are sociopaths and they're not able to decipher right from wrong. So, and I'm a psych major, that's why this is really something that, you know, I really want to talk about. But anyway, leave some comments in the comment section. How do you feel about this game? Do you think it should release or not? But it's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic. My commentary is coming to an end. Like, subscribe, and I'm gone. Bye.